the drug abuse among Native Americans is more with like drug abuse and alcohol abuse. It's high with Native Americans because we were introduced to it. That was like a source of trading with the white people when they first came. They traded us our furs for their alcohol and maybe corn or something, you know, just it depended on the area. But so it's kind of been a problem that's just carried on throughout the years. The reason why I have such friction with people, especially Native Americans, on drugs is because at one point in time I was on them, and I'd fallen into what my grandparents called the white man's way. And that's why if my grandparents ever found out I was doing that, they'd be pretty mad at me.
These youth and other Native youth sit in classrooms and hear a leader talk to them and their peers, and in most cases they are literally a minority in that classroom setting, meaning that they're one person in 30 or 40 others, and they hear a leader talking about barbaric Indians, worshiping the rocks and worshiping fire and doing all of these things that cause a young person to question, you know, did I come from a people that were in fact really barbarians? And gee, you know, I don't feel good about myself because of where I came from.
It was basically peer pressure from my friends. And at the time I wasn't hanging around with Native American kids. And now that I found a couple, that's like, those are the two people I hang around with. I don't have my other friends anymore. I got rid of them because they were really bad influences on me and the way I was living my life.
What else makes you guys feel good? What builds your self-esteem?
What we're doing here with these young people is we are saying that in this present moment, they are extremely important because they are the connecting link between all who have gone before and all who will come after. And decisions that they make in their lives are going to have an impact upon many, many futures. That's why we're here at this place.
I quit dancing for a year and a half just because of the fact of my drug and alcohol abuse. It was my time just to cleanse myself. It was really hard, and when I told everyone last May, I was really emotional about it.
We're here to try to come up with a way how we can prevent the next generation from, you know, abusing any kind of substance like alcohol, drugs, or anything like that. Well, alcohol affects the whole entire family. You know, my brother and my sister were alcoholics and drug abusers. I didn't want to admit it at first because I thought it was an embarrassment. I mean, here I am on like all of these church committees, and I was Miss Pennsylvania Teen, and my brother and my sister were both alcoholics and drug abusers.
The only thing that got me through was God. I'll never forget it. It was me, my grandmother, and her two friends. And we prayed and prayed all night long. And I'll never forget it. A week later, my mom stopped drinking. I shouldn't drink anymore occasionally, but it's still scary at times to see that when she drinks. It gets scary because you wonder why, if she's going to start again. It scares me because I'm afraid that it might happen to me someday. Thank you.
I've lost 9 friends in the past year. 2 to suicide and the rest violent death. And 3 of those were Native Americans. People think, oh, they were just a friend, and I'm like, no, they were my Native American friends. I don't have many of them. In fact, I'm the only one that claims it at my school, that will write it on a piece of paper and say, I'm proud of it. All I have to say is we have nothing to be ashamed of. We should be proud of our heritage and bring it out, stand up for it.
I think it makes a lot of difference for these kids to understand, to hear from Native American teachers and elders, particularly people that are very familiar with Native American spirituality and are Christians and pastors.
When people gathered in this place to make decisions, they were thinking not only of the present, but of the next 7 generations. And we are here with these young people to help them make decisions in their lives which are going to have an impact upon the next 7 generations. Because everyone who has come before and everyone who is coming after are connected in the circle. And therefore, what we do in this present moment can never be thought of only for now, but also must be thought of for the future.
We have to be proud of who we are. We are Native Americans. We are Native Americans. You have to remember that you can achieve anything. Anything you want through hard work, dedication. You can be doctors, you can be lawyers, you can be an astronaut, you can be anything you want to be, as long as you believe in yourself. I'm talking to the elders now. We need your support. We need you to listen to us. We need your help to make our dreams come true and our goals to become reality. Because our youth are the pride of the present and hope for the future. Thanks.